Okay, 300 series dual cab conversion. So J-Max here on the Sunshine Coast have been working with Australian Expedition Vehicles over the years who were doing dual cab conversions. However, J-Max are now the owners of that dual cab conversion space. So we picked up where AEV have left off and gone into a different field, and we've now taken this on as our own. We have SSMs in place for these vehicles. We also have post-rego certification. So not just GVM, but GCM and brake tow capacity. So we have these approvals in place to be able to do post-registration in most states. Some states have little clauses and you'd have to inquire about that. However, LS16 testing, we're currently at the moment on the 200 series, we have some final testing to do to get up to 8995 on that GCM. However, on the 300, we have 8995 GCM. We also have the 4.5 ton tow. We also have completed full robotic testing for electronic stability control, which means on that 300 series, we can run 3-inch lift, 35-inch tyres, dependent on your state, post-rego, because we've completed ESC testing. So with us at J-Max, we go above and beyond what a lot of companies do. We have full evidence to verify what we do post-rego. We're not just hiding behind an SSM scheme. We also have the upgraded differential. Now, the biggest thing we see with 300 dual cabs rolling through our door for suspension upgrades, axle load. They're all over axle load because they do not have enough axle load. The J-Max 300 series dual cab chop has a 3-ton rear axle load. So axle loads you can actually use. So combine this with a 600mm chassis extension, 1-piece tail shafts. We don't get involved in 2-piece shafts because they're problematic. So we do a lot more in that space, and we're constantly working towards always improving what we do. And I think the big space is post-rego, and I think that's what we see coming, guys, is SSMs, post-rego, 2 different sets of rules. Complying with that VSB 14 for light vehicles is going to get harder and harder as life progresses. You can't go along and change these cars after they're built, so you have to do them properly the first time to get your full GVM, brake tow capacity and GCM. The other thing we do in the chassis side of it, we use 3 different types of high tensile material to do our chassis. A lot of people are using a single type of steel, which is not compatible technically with that 300 chassis. So there's a bit of technical data in there, roll bars in the rear to reinforce the cab, all that sort of stuff. And that's the sort of stuff that we've been doing. But if you're interested in a dual cab conversion on your 300, whether it be post-rego, pre-rego, reach out to us at J-Max HQ and we can walk you through what we do. You can come and inspect the vehicles and test drive a vehicle.